Now that you've practiced fingerspelling a few words in ASL, I want to point out some of the things that I did that you likely didn't notice. I sounded out each word instead of spelling it. When you're fingerspelling a word and you say each letter, your hand tends to bounce or stamp each letter rather than letting them seamlessly but clearly blend together. When you have the letter J in a word, the next letter will be palm in, as in the word just. J-U-S-T. Your hand will remain in the same position throughout the whole word without moving over. You want to avoid moving over like a typewriter. To position your hand for fingerspelling, the best way to check your setup is to raise your hand. Literally, raise your hand and lower it until your elbow is resting at your side with your hand at neutral at about shoulder height. When you have more than one word, such as between your first and last name, you will move over a slight space. Be sure that after signing the last letter of a word, that your hand opens to neutral, not an A, then closes to the first letter of the next word. An example of this would be sign with Courtney. Sign. Notice that I end with an N. I open to a neutral hand, go to W, with, open to neutral, go to my C, C-O-O. Sometimes we get in the habit of spelling a word. We don't want to do that. Go back and sound it out. Make sure you catch those bad habits early. Courtney.